Hi fellas, it's time for a service on the old cross tour, the Phoenix Flyer. I've done about 14,000 kilometres. It's time to change the oil, the filters, engine filter, DCT filter and the air filter before we embark on our trip to Spain and Portugal. So I'm just going to show you what oil I've got and what filters and things, so you can pick up the reference numbers from these, and enjoy the video, guys. Hope it helps. So guys, you can see the part number there for the genuine Honda air filter. I'm going to go for the paper type, not the K&N metal one. And we move along, and this is the DCT oil filter. I'll let you see that. You can get the number 15412 MGE DO1. Okay, made in Japan, so it's original. And then I've got the engine oil filter, genuine parts from Honda. And there you go, guys, here's the number 15410 MCJ 505. And for the oil, I've gone for the Honda E-Tech 10 W30 100% Syntex by Motol. An oil highly recommended by Honda. It's an oil specifically recommended by Honda, and apparently it's going to be more fuel efficient, less friction and all sorts of things. So I've just been outside and warmed up the old baby, and let's get her in the garage and start this oil change, fellas. There we go. There she is, sitting in all her splendour. Ellie, gonna get your guts ripped out now, darling. So the first thing we need to do is to take off this piece of plastic cowling with an Allen key under there, a pop rivet here, and two bungees. They push in two bungee holes, whatever you want to call them. So let's get that going. Where are you, baby? I've got to... Just take that out of there. So what is this doing here? What is up there? What is up there? Let me see. Let me see. Voila. Voila, 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 voila. This is off. What's in there? Some sort of a clip. What's up the top there then? Voila. One of the bungees there. And one down there. There we go. Last one out here. Probably don't need to take this off, but it will keep the bike clean. Back-handed. So that goes there, and that goes with it. Okay. So as you can see, we're now open. Can get at the filter. There's going to be oil dripping down on there, so I'm going to have to cover that up. We've got the cover for the DCT filter. That might just come out without having to take this off. We'll see when we get there. So let's get the drain plug out. It's a 17mm. Get the oil out. So here's our drain plug. 17mm spanner on there. You can see it clearly now. Just behind the bend of the exhaust, you'll find it there. Make sure you've got a handy recipient to catch it all in, and we'll get that out now. There we go. Right, that's broken the tie. Here's the fun piece now, guys. This is where we get dirty fingers. I keep hold of the nut until it just starts to and I can feel it. It's going to come out in a minute. It's a long one. There we go. Oh, lovely black gunk. 15,000 kilometres, done its job. Right, so I've got some nice paper. I'll let that drain calmly. So now I'll just give the old bung a clean up. And I have a new washer to go on there as well. So take any risks, change everything. So just let that drain away calmly now. And I need to, I'll get the new washer right away. So there you have the washer for the drain plug. There's the code, guys, so you can copy that down on a piece of paper. And to help the old oil to drain out, we just unscrew this and you can hear air going in. So that will let the last of the oil drain out. So when I take the oil filter off, there's going to be a lot of oil running down. It'll go onto the exhaust. So what I'm doing is putting some of this sticky tin foil on so that it'll run and drop into the bowl. Okay. Well, it's been a few minutes now and most of the oil is gone. It's just a few drips. I see there's one or two oily bits there that make it nice and smelly when we start up. So clean off the orifice or where it's going to go. It's still dripping, so I might wait another 5 or 10 minutes till it's all gone. Turn my bowl, my recipient, around the other way and take off the oil filter, which should be difficult to get off, of course. So the oil filter is a bit of a job and I don't have the proper tools, so I'm going to try with this with a plumber's wrench, see what that does. Oh, la la la, yes. Okay, so that's loosened it off. It was on there nice and tight. So now let's see if my bit works. See if the oil runs down and into the bowl. Okay, that's it. Well guys, if that ain't a MacGyver job, I don't know what is. Who's a clever little dickie then? Get it off completely. You can see the colour of it now, my friends. 15,000. So it needs to be done. Just let those drain away now calmly. Do a nice little wipe where it's going to be seating. I'm just going to lean the bike towards me because I'm on a side stand. There might be some more oil in there. There we go, look at that. See? Hope you can see that, guys. If you're on a side stand, you need to get her up straight to drain the last bit of muck out. don't let it tip too far and tip on top of me, so it'll be laying here for a long time. Oh, that looks pretty good. So back she goes on the side stand. That's okay. Again, let's wipe the seating area, there's no grime on there. With a little bit of the oil from there, I'm going to put a bit around there just for seating purposes. And now I'm going to screw on the new filter. Make sure she sits well. There we go. Now then, how tight is tight, we ask ourselves. Some of you guys are really technical and you'll have torque wrenches and spanners, but I think the best is just to tighten her up as best we can. I've got a little strap here that might give me a little bit more force. Let's see if that works. No, it must be pretty tight then. Well, it's about as tight as I can get it in my old maulers. Off. Oh well. A little bit of oil on the exhaust pipe. Stop it going rusty. Let's change this now before I put in the drain plug. Let's see what happens. Okay. Crack these off. There is a spring behind here, so we take this off very carefully now. One there. And 4 bolts. This one is longer than the other 3, so make sure it goes back in the same place. One short one to the left. One to the top. One to the right. Now this one. See how long that is? That's the top right. So now let's just take this off carefully. There's the spring. It could have come off, so let that drain now. Now, an important thing about this is when you put on the new filter, you get it the right way around. You can see there's a big hole there. That's where that spring sits. There's my new one with a big hole. Springs will fit there. And on this end there is a rubber seal that's going to seal inside, which will press on. That little baby out. Might just need a little help. Here we come. Have a look at it. Yeah, it's pretty grubby. Maybe it's meant to be. It's doing its job. Anyway, let's get that put away somewhere. Well, things are going along pretty good here. I'm going to lean it over to me again to see if there's any more oil sitting in there. So, come on baby, over you come. There's a little bit, not much. See a little bit. Just see a little bit dripping there now. So that's empty. Okay, back you go, girl. Whoosh. Wipe this clean. So I really hope this video is helping you. Thank you Vfr1200X, who's on YouTube as well. I watched his video and oh, careful, there's a rubber ring in there, and that gave me a lot of insight in what to do here and what to be prepared for. So there we go, guys, that's nice and clean. Take our new filter. Now remember what I said. You can see the bit that's going to go in there. The rubber bit's going to seal it. I'm just going to put a bit of oil on there, grubby as it may be. Yeah, and that just sits like that. Okay, nothing better to do. Yeah, I'm just going to sit there like that. And I suppose when the this part comes back on, oh, you see the spring? Be careful, guys, the spring came out. That's it, long one, top right. And the other three, of course, go where they go. I'll just do these up finger tight for now, so that holds it all in place while I get the other two in. Oh, my knees are cracking, fellas. Oh, I've got oily fingers now. Be very careful when you're tightening these things up, as the engine casing being aluminium could soon strip out the threads. Anyway, there we go. Everything done, nice and clean. New filter in there, new filter on here. Let's get the drain plug in and fill her up. Well, as you can see, I brought a torque wrench, and not being a mechanic, I didn't really make inquiries about it. It goes up to 25 Newton, and this bolt, this bung plug, is 28 Newton, 29 Newton. So I can do it up with this, but I'll just have to give it a little bit of a tweak by hand afterwards. So I shall get some idea how hard it is. Right, so now we're set at 25 Newton, if you can see that in there. That's set for 25 Newton. Oh dear. Well, the socket isn't very good. Alright, that's enough. I'm not going to do that any tighter. I'm going to keep an eye on it, of course, it doesn't leak or come undone. So guys, to make life easier not to spill any this precious new oil, it's costing around 20 euros a litre, so there's 100 euros of oil going in. I got myself a nice cheap plastic funnel. The containers come with a little pouring spout, but let's do it like that and see. See if it doesn't spill. Look at that lovely clean stuff going in there. Okay, let's get these in and I'll come back to you. So we've put 4 litres of oil in. Needs about 4.8 litres for a DCT with new filters. Just watch the little window. Now then, if we can see that, it looks to be overfilled. You can see there. Drop it back slowly and the level will go down. It's disappeared now. So what I'm going to do is start the engine 1 or 2 minutes and just let the oil circulate, fill up the filters, and then put the rest in. Right, now she's had a little run. I'm going to tip it over to see where the oil is this time. it shouldn't be up as high. So bring it up to level, and you can see it doesn't show any oil in there now. So I'm going to put another ½ litre in and see what that brings it up to. Okay, I've just put in ½ litre more, and we're going to see where that comes to. Just take things away so we don't drop anything. And there, get my leg there to protect her. There she's come up now, see? Ooh. Yeah. So let's see. That's it. She's upright, she's on the point of balance nearly. So I'm not going to put any more in there. That's enough for me. So then fellas, there's the oil change, filter changes on the Crosstourer 1200 DCT. Hope you enjoyed it. Find it helpful. If you do, hit the like button, leave a comment. Did I do anything wrong? I don't know. It's the first time I've done it on a motorbike. So she's ready to roll. Oh, by the way, I'm going to change the air filter now because I haven't found any videos on YouTube on how to change the air filter on these Crosstourers. So, subscribe, hit the like button, hit that bell and all them other things you're supposed to do, and you'll see the next video coming up, guys. Thanks for watching. Bye.